Hello everyone, welcome back to Sri's tutorial. In today's video, we are learning about Microsoft Excel. So before going to start, I'm going to tell you what is actually this Microsoft Excel. Microsoft Excel is a popular spreadsheet application of Microsoft Office. It allows you to organize and manipulate the data, and it is widely used to perform the mathematical calculations. Now, I will show you how to open Microsoft Excel. To open Microsoft Excel, first you must type here in search MS Excel. So as soon as you type MS, you can find the application in your computer. As you can see in my computer, it's given Excel 2013. So please don't worry about the version. Whatever version you have, just you can work on it. So just click on it. So as soon as you click on Microsoft Excel, you will find so when you open Excel, the start screen appears like this. Select the blank workbook. Here you have to click on this blank workbook thumbnail from the screen. So just click on it. So as soon as you click on it, you will find a new blank workbook. This is called Excel workbook. So as soon as you click on this blank workbook, you will find the blank workbook, a new blank workbook will open on your screen. So what is this workbook actually? So the Excel window, as soon as you open Excel, that appears on the screen is called workbook. So this is called workbook. So, and the default name of a workbook is assigned as book 1. You can find here, you can see here on the title bar, the default name of this workbook is assigned as book 1. So, a workbook is like a notebook. You can see this, a workbook is like a notebook which consists of a number of pages called worksheets. So, here in this workbook, it's like a notebook and it has many worksheets, and by default the name of this worksheet is sheet 1. So here you can see, here it's given this is sheet 1, and here in this worksheet you can add as many as worksheets you need. So what is this worksheet actually? A worksheet is a grid like area. See here, this worksheet is like a grid area and it is made up of rows and columns. You can see here this worksheet is like a grid area and it is made up of rows and columns. So worksheet is a grid like area made up of rows and columns where you can enter and work with data. By default, an Excel workbook holds a single worksheet named as Sheet 1. As I told you before, it is named as Sheet 1 and you can add any number of worksheets in a workbook. So just by clicking on this plus symbol, you can add how many worksheets you need. So this is the way you can work on this worksheet. Now a worksheet contains 10,48,576 rows and 16,384 columns. So I hope it's clear about rows and columns. So here if you want to add new sheet, just you need to click on plus icon, plus symbol, you will find another new worksheet and the default name is given sheet 2. If you want to rename it, just you can right click on it and just say rename. So whatever name you want to give for your worksheet, you can name it. Next, what is columns? So what is column here? See, these are the columns. So columns are represented by the letters. On the top, here on the top, the columns are represented with the letters. And rows by numbers. You can see here 1, 2, 3, 4. The rows are represented by the numbers. So this is row and this is column in the worksheet. Now what are the different components of worksheet? What are the different components of worksheet? Now let us see what are the different components of worksheet. So these are the different components of worksheet. Here, each rectangle box, when you open the workbook, here each rectangle, when you click on any of the rectangle shape, this is called cell. What is this called? Excel cell. And what is this cell actually? Cell is an intersection of a column and a row in a worksheet. So cell is a intersection of a row and a column. So each cell is identified by its column letter, and row number. So how will you say this cell? This cell will be identified by C3. Why? Because the column is C and the row is 3. So this cell will be identified as C3. For example, if you click on any other cell, now how will you identify this cell? This cell will be identified by F7. So this is the way you can identify the cell. So the cell is an intersection of a column and a row in a worksheet. And here this is the place where you have to enter the data in this cell. You can enter text, numbers or any formulas in this cell. Now what do you mean by active cell? Active cell, when you click on any of the cell, here when you click on any of the cell, a thick black border appears around it. So a thick black border appears around it. So this means it is highlighted and it is called a cell or cell pointer. It indicates that the current cell is active and the data can be entered only in the active cell. Now what do you mean by range? Range means when you click and drag the number of cells. When you click and drag the number of cells, it makes a shape of rectangle. So that is called range. And here this is called column heading. This is column heading and this is row heading. And this is active cell. And this is the place where you have to enter the formula. When you do calculations, here we enter the formula or any text, it appears here. So this is called formula bar. And here this is called name box. What is this name box actually? This displays the location of the cell area you have pointed. So the name box displays the location of the cell area you have pointed. So see here, whichever area you will click, whichever cell you will click, you can see in the name box it displays that area. So here R4, so it is showing R4. So whichever cell you will click, it will display the location of that cell. So here when you click on this, here P12. So like this it displays the location of the cell. So this is called name box. Now formula bar. The formula bar is located to the right of the name box, and this bar shows the characters and the formulas that we enter in an active cell. So I hope friends it's clear about the cell and about the worksheet, about the workbook, and in my next video I will show you how to enter the simple data and how to do the calculations. So please don't miss my videos. Keep watching my videos, like and share it. Thank you for watching.